Well, today let's look at what he is currently thinking about you after breaking up, and whether he wants to reconnect with you. Will he take action next? What is he thinking inside? We have 3 sets of cards on our table. Please maintain inner calm and silently contemplate the question in your heart. 1, 2, 3. Choose the group you think is most responsive. Once you have made your choice, we will start answering. Because it's an analysis for the general public, it may not fully correspond to everyone's actual situation. Everyone needs to watch rationally. Or if you have other questions that you feel you need to delve into, you can choose to like and then take a look. Choose good friends. Let's look at the first group. Friends who have chosen the first group. Looking at the overall rankings, there seems to be many of you in different locations. If we usually meet, it would not be so easy because there are distances or various factors blocking it. This set of cards also suggests that you may fall in love at first sight. The development of both of you is very fast and passionate, but even though it's fast, this feeling is in you. The presence of our moon brand indicates that you are still very important in the other person's heart. Settle the bill. This card also makes me feel you guys. During the period of breaking up, someone was actively promoting the relationship and actively contacting the other party to reconcile. From the other's perspective,
Yes.
he actually wants to do this plan and wants to contact you because in his heart he still has that kind of passion and like for you. From our scepter, this card shows that his heart is directed at you, but in combination with our other 2 cards, he will feel it doesn't bring the result he wants. He's quite confused, deeply mired in dilemmas and problems. Our moon brand indicates that his current mood is relatively confused and insecure, and there is a sense of uncertainty in his heart. There are secrets between you. There are things he can't explain to you, so that's why there's unrest and uncertainty. That is, it may be difficult for you to resolve the issues that arise between you, which leads him to be confused about the future. Yes, there are favorites, because 2 water element cards have appeared in our entire deck. The water element represents a state of emotion combined with the passion and desire of the fire element. There is certainly something to like, but I don't know why, causing your current situation. Perhaps it's the distance, or perhaps one of you is rather insecure anyway. His current thoughts about you seem to be quite anxious and lacking in emotions. Realism and a sense of security can be a bit overconfident, even though he may be filled with affection for you. He could be so immersed in his emotions that he can't extricate himself. Suppress yourself. She doesn't express her feelings easily. Caring, because everyone's questions and the direction of emotional analysis are different. This one needs to refer to more personal energy experience. So, see if other options might suit you better, considering our whole set of cards. As for the present, his idea is that he wants to connect. He likes it. You have a passion, but there may be a sense of loss in emotions, filled with anxiety and confusion about this relationship. I don't know where the future is heading, and he might have some for now. The ego tends to live in its own emotions, think wildly, and easily conjure up bad outcomes. That's the answer we gave to the first group. Let's look at the second group. To the second group of friends who have learned, maybe when you are working out, you don't feel how sad his emotions are, how much he cares, how reluctant he is. The other party may appear to be relatively calm, indifferent, and emotionless. He might be the type to cut off without a fuss. He's good at hiding his emotions, acting like it's no big deal. Maybe he's always been that way. Normally he's rather passive and calm. Even if he likes, he won't easily show it and tends to be calm. It is easy to get shocked. He shows his own emotion. He doesn't go with his thoughts, but now it seems that his heart has already started to fluctuate. Maybe it's the training period that makes him feel vague. If it continues like this, would you really lose your passion hidden inside? Would think, is it too indifferent to show oneself? Currently, there is no way. He maintains a balance for fear you might really give up. In his heart, he really cares about this relationship and wants to break the current stalemate. But in the past, he must have been in a high position, always waiting for you to find him, waiting for you to take the initiative to contact him. If he takes the initiative, it might be a bit challenging. Even though she really wants to be more proactive and positive, to actively break the current exercise situation, but these all need her efforts. Overcome some of his inner obstacles. So if he takes the initiative, perhaps it takes some time. So his thoughts on whether or not he wants to get back together require more reference, personal energy messages. Then see if it's better to draw a set of cards for yourself to analyze. If the King's secret appearance happens, by the way, it really shows that his heart he's really dissatisfied with the current situation and wants to inject some feelings into it, pouring some energy into feelings, but he still wants to hold on now. Even though I still want to maintain myself not to be disturbed by this situation. Are you worried deep down about truly losing you? Is there really no way to recover? There will be some in the heart. Emotions and unease persist, but it's still quite difficult for him to act. And our health card also confirms his inner resistance to cooperation. This matter actually has his own ideas and plans, but he always thinks and hasn't taken action yet. So, if you don't show it, how can you break the boundary between you? But if he's like this, he just sits there and plans, letting his plans take their course. The emotions are overflowing, but it's really hard for him to act. Generally speaking, his current attitude towards you is a kind of, the feeling of unbearable is that it is beyond control. You have a strong desire for this relationship, but there is a self within you. This comparison is很现实，是还是习以为受现象 and easy. His narrow-mindedness makes him hesitate to take action. This is the information of our second group. Let's take a look at the third set next. To the friends who have chosen the third group, probably the disconnection between you two should be quite sudden. Unexpected, maybe it was fine the day before, and suddenly there is no contact or suddenly broke up the next day. The hidden issues between you suddenly erupted, leading to your current situation. For example, issues that have accumulated over a long distance or over time. All these unresolved things at that moment, in fact, the other party is also very desperate and lost inside. You can tell he still cares a lot about this relationship. So the sudden separation is also a big blow for him. There will be a feeling of leaning him down to you or the other party. I might have tried to actively solve the problem earlier. After all, no one wants the states of really wanting to separate. But at the moment, the other party has begun to slowly emerge from the damage, regaining sanity and calm, no longer exhibiting initial panic. Anxiety begins to turn to slowly recognize the reality. slowly feel maybe this current situation is the best for both of them, even though he wants to contribute to this relationship from the bottom of his heart. But perhaps the problems between you are not what you can solve. So he thinks that no matter how hard he tries, it might be a waste of effort. So he slowly takes it back. Coming back with more motivation. The shallow taste of hope in his heart, so he is quite conservative towards this relationship right now and is not looking forward to more. Overall, he doesn't want to recover right now. He also just came out of this state of collapse and unease. Perhaps for you, maintaining the status quo would be better for both of you. That's our answer for the third group overall. By now, we have analyzed the above 3 groups of plates. Thank you very much for watching till the end. See you next time.